We got a lot of people in here still. We got like almost 1,300 people in the building. It's the middle of the night. All right. It is the middle of the night. Let's get RJ in the building. Let's get RJ in here. What's up, RJ? And by the way, don't forget to get the Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com and get the movie Microphone Check at microphonecheck.com. But RJ, Reformed Justice. Hop in, man.
Hey, bro, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, bro. Like you keep saying, you're not Republican or Democrat, but like s- for the whole of this year, you've just been dumping on Democrats, and you have nothing to say against Republicans. It's like, if it quacks like a duck, you feel me?
Yeah. So what if it's a damn duck then? What if I am a Republican, which I'm not? But what if I
Well,
was?
then say that. Then don't play this hot potato thing that you say
Okay,
Democrats and
if I
Republicans.
was, okay, I'm saying, okay, if I was, then what?
Okay, then so people know who they're following. People know where your bias lies. So you don't pretend and act like you're a enlightened centrist that you're just above everyone and you just don't,
Okay, so
better
what?
not to.
That ain't got nothing to do with a political party. That sounds like some jealous personal shit you talking.
What I'm saying, stop pretending as if you are
What? What?
moderate.
It has nothing to do with a political party. That's jealous tether babble.
I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean
Yeah,
by that?
you talking about you just seem like you're better than everybody and enlightened. That's jealous tether babble. That ain't got nothing to do with no political party. So what are you jealous of? Why are
I'm
you
not,
jealous as a man?
what? See, you always take things into chest beating and you start acting tough. I'm not talking
Not
about
acting
chest.
tough, but you just said some real jealous hoe ass stuff. That's you think you're better than the enlightened. No, no, I don't. I'm just speaking my truth and giving my opinions. And yes, I've been
Well,
critical of the damn
you've been
Democrats. No
crashing
doubt.
out. You've been crashing. You've been
Slow down.
crashing out against the Democrats.
Yeah, because the Democrats are playing in our damn faces. They got a fellow tether like you sitting around here trying to cosplay as people in my lineage. I got a problem with that. I do. It's insulting.
You know, you know what it's looking like now, right? You know it's looking like you want people to support the white racist and go against the black people. You know that's what's really looking like now,
What
right now.
black people? Go against what black people?
You don't think Kamala's black?
No, she's not a foundational black
No,
American.
no, no, not an
She's a
FBA,
Hindu,
but a
she's a
black
Hindu,
person.
she's a Hindu Indian.
I know, but she's also part Jamaican, and that's black, right?
No, no, no. There's no proof that her dad has identified as black. There's no proof she's
No,
genetically
no,
black.
no. But she
None.
has black skin. She has melanin.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah, East Indians have black skin. They ain't black.
Yeah, no, but they have melanin. They're not white. So what are we
They
talking
ain't
about?
black, and they don't identify as black.
Even if someone doesn't identify as black, because there are, that don't identify as black, but they're
Uh,
still black skinned. So
don't matter. There's a lot of black skinned people who don't identify as black.
what they
I don't.
identify,
I don't have a camaraderie with them. I don't
yeah,
owe them anything.
what they identify is irrelevant. They're still melanated. That's
Don't
irrelevant.
mean nothing. There's a lot of melanated people who will cut your damn throat as a black person. Yeah, there's a lot of melanated people who are complete sambos. We don't owe them nothing.
You see,
Yeah,
now you're going into it's not a matter of owing Kamala.
yeah. I don't have a camaraderie. Look, you're from Africa. You're from Africa. There's a bunch of melanated people in that continent. You guys are tribalistic as hell. Y'all can't even get nothing together over there. You're so tribalistic. So that don't mean anything. Just having melanated skin and everybody's off code, that don't mean nothing. That's
so
why you have,
you want uncode white racists that are uncode with being racist. What?
hell does that mean? You're just making up stuff. That's a projection.
you- White
That's
supremacy. You don't think Trump is for white supremacy. You don't think Trump is for racists and people. He sat with Nazis and ate with Nazis. Well, what are we talking about?
so did Biden. His mentor is a damn Klan member.
Yeah, and Trump also, his dad was arrested at a Klan rally. So
And Biden's Robert Byrd, Biden's mentor, was a Klan leader. That was Biden's mentor. Didn't Biden speak at his funeral? His mentor was a Klan leader. You can't point at Trump and then not point at Biden, who's president now.
Yeah, but Biden isn't, supporting the Proud Boys and saying stand by and all this
The
stuff.
hell ain't. Biden and those guys ain't never prosecuted none of those white supremacist groups. The Democrats don't punish the Proud Boys, the Patriot Front. They never hit them guys with RICO and none of them. They hit black folks with RICOs all the damn time. They throw
And
the
Trump
RICO on
and
us
Trump
all the
wasn't
time. Do
and
nothing
Trump
to
wants to give them immunity. Trump wants to give them immunity and
they
sit
have,
with them.
the Biden administration has already given it immunity to cops and all of these people. They already got it.
At least they're still calling them out by voice. Trump
No,
wants to
voice ain't doing.
literally.
Oh no, miss me with that voice shit. That's cap. It's called capping. If they wanted to do something about them, they would do something about them. This whole thing where we trying to do something about police reform, we just can't sign it. It's the Republicans stopping us. It's them Trump people. They got our hands tied. They keep kicking the can down the street like they
Oh,
can't do
okay,
the hell out
okay.
of here,
So,
dude. We
so
ain't falling for that. We're not falling for that, sir.
so you want to shuck and jive. You always say there's a shield for Democrats, but what about Republican shields? That's also a thing.
Yeah, but they don't be in here trying to shame us into voting. You Democrat shields try to come in here and shame
Oh,
us
so
like
Republican shields don't say black people are too silly, and they
they
always just
try
they
to
always
shame.
just.
No. What they don't do, they don't parade around some East Indian telling us we got to vote because this East Indian is really black. They don't do that nonsense.
Well, they
So you
say vote for the
calling
white guy who's racist. So
the what?
they say vote for the white guy who's racist. They want you to vote for a racist white guy. You
Well,
don't think that's
we got a racist white guy in office now, Biden.
okay? So you want to double down then? You feel like
We
if
got
it's
a we got a racist white man in the White House right
so
now,
why don't
Joe
so you just
Biden.
want to double down for the
No, hold on, no. Because when Trump was in office, Trump didn't put a crime bill together to lock a bunch of black folks up. Biden did when he was in office for years. Biden's been in office for decades. Biden has put policies together that has just devastated black society. You're not going to sit here and act like he's some kind of angelic creature over Trump. Biden has done horrible things to
yeah,
black
Biden
society.
is far from angelic, but
Right.
but Trump
Biden,
is close to the
Biden
devil. I'll say that.
Biden has undermined foundational black Americans for decades and then got on radio shows talking about if you ain't black if you don't vote for him. That man has sat here and insulted us so much.
So
He's the
you
race.
so you want people to double down and go for Trump? Is that it?
I want people to go for the couch, vote for the couch, and
Well,
unless it comes through with some tangibles. Now, if Trump comes through with some tangibles for foundational black Americans, then
good luck with that, bro.
I will support him. If Trump says, hey, I got some tangibles, I'm going to give black folks some jobs, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to give some tangible
That's
resources
that's
specific to the
delusion.
black community. I'm going to support him.
That's
I'm
delusion,
not,
bro. Trump, and Republicans are not bringing no tangibles, bro. That's delusion.
and
You're in
and
delusion.
the Democrats ain't either, so that's why we vote for the couch. Right?
Yeah,
And
that's
if Trump wins, that means a lot of your cousins won't be able to come over here, brother. Your
see now
cousins
you're
going to be
going.
tough.
This is chest beating again. You're going into chest beating, and
I'm
anytime.
not chest beating. I'm not chest beating, but that's what you're really upset about. You're trying to get your cousins over here, sir.
No, I want to talk about the actual issues, which is Trump's and republicanism is always been bad. That's why you
You don't
use LBJ. That's why you
well,
use
you
LBJ as an example, because LBJ and Democrats.
okay, first of all, you ain't at liberty to speak on our issues. You're non-FBA. You ain't at liberty to speak on our issues. What makes you think you can speak on our issues and you're a foreigner?
Because Trump makes everything bad
What
around
makes
the world.
you think you can speak on FBA business?
Okay, because America has bases all around the world, and anytime Trump gets in office, he spikes racists.
So does
Um,
Britain. Your ass didn't go to Britain and do anything about it. So don't come over here trying to tell us what to do about it. Britain was the one directly smacking your ass
because
around.
America is literally the world superpower with the largest army in the
Uh,
world.
dude,
What are we talking about?
Britain that had y'all bowing down to them, and they're messing up your economy, and they still got their hands in your economy. You don't go over there.
So does the US. USA has the largest economy. What are we talking about?
No, it was Britain that was directly off in your ass. It wasn't the US. It was Britain for centuries directly in your ass. They were the ones who colonized you and drew the artificial land boundaries in your homeland, sir. And they still control your economy through the economic strangulation and trade tariffs and all types of little economic
The
janky
US
things.
dominates the modern economy, bro. That's not. And
All
also
of the in France, you're all of the white supremacists do in different nations, sir.
the US has a liberal party in government. So and when they had the riots, the liberal leader said he's gonna, start charging everyone in 24 hours and putting them in prison instantly.
Sir, and another thing, don't holler about how bad the U.S. is, and you fled over here, so the U.S. wasn't that bad, were they? You fled
No,
over
no,
here.
I'm not in the US. I'm saying I don't want the US
Yes,
to
aren't you
to
either here or Canada? Which one?
I'm saying I don't want the US to encourage racists around the world. Because even in Italy,
Okay, but you fled to get over here, though. So
I'm not in the US.
where are you? You either in the U.S. or Canada? Which one?
I'm not in the US or Canada. I'm in Europe.
Oh, okay. So you are. Are you in Britain? Are you hollering at the British government, the Home Office, about them colonizing your homeland?
No, no, I haven't done that. No.
What the hell are you worrying about what we doing over here? And you
Again,
10,000.
I keep telling you, and then you keep calling me off because the Trump's government keeps inspiring racists around the world, and they keep crashing out around the world, and the
Tommy
U.S. has.
Robinson, Tommy Robinson, that white supremacist over there, been smacking y'all around. And shout out to some of my riders over there because they have been getting at him. But them white supremacists been running around Europe all for way before Trump. Don't start that. Y'all got them white supremacist groups running all around Britain. All
Yeah,
right.
and having Trump in office isn't it? It gives them adding more fuel to the fire. So we don't want that. We want a calm.
Then why don't y'all smash down on them? Why don't y'all
We
smash
did
down?
smash down on them. You just said you gave props to the
Right.
UK bros.
On
So
because I know some cats over there. I got some real good brothers over there that smashes down on.
why do you double speak? You say one thing and then you say another thing to contradict it. Like it's
No, I don't. No, how? How?
because you just gave props to the UK bros, right? And then
Some of I got some. The operative is some. You ain't one of them because you
yeah,
sound.
and
You cats like you ain't doing nothing. I'm like, how come you?
well,
I know
I've had my fair squabbles with
I
racists.
riders over there. I'm like, nigga, why are you sounding so damn cowardly?
No, no,
I know
I've had my fair. I've had
smash that
my I've
is
had
over
my fair share.
there. And
I've had my
you're like,
fair
why?
squabbles.
You're like, oh, the Trump is going to make the white supremacists mad over here. That's cowardly. I know some riders over there that's bringing heat to them white supremacists.
Okay, but even if you can handle something, doesn't mean it's good. Even if you can take on a home invader, it
Okay.
doesn't mean you should leave your door
Okay.
open.
Okay. I don't want to hear tether babbles. Damn. Oh, goodness. It's cowardly tether babble. I don't want to hear it. Let's get down south Darren in the building. Good Lord. I can only do so much tether babble. Brother down south Darren. What's up, brother?
I listen quite a bit, but I want to ask just your prerogative on this. I didn't watch the DNC because I don't want to give them no views, no nothing. But what I wonder is this. You were talking about education the other day
Yeah,
on one of your shows, and I don't feel like the U.S. education as it sits right now is productive for FBAs.
right.
And how can we get away? Just like that's why I don't really give them no views. I don't even worry about it. I love Stevie Wonder to death, but that man that broke my heart. Just me hearing that he gonna get up there and sing whatever. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
right. All right, yeah, let me land your plane on that because yeah, that's a little bit too far off the subject. But yeah, we just have to educate ourselves. That's why we got books and films. So yeah, we educate ourselves. That's real simple. Yankee, what's up, Yankee? Then I get AJ. Yankee.
Hey, thanks, Tariq. I just had to point out that Reform Justice, the gentleman you were just talking with,
Yeah.
he's a tether in Ireland. Like we got the tethers over here, and you guys see them in your community, and you speak about them all the time. The Irish are dealing with him just as well. He is.
Now, you're in Ireland? You in
No,
Ireland?
no, I'm not in Ireland, but I'm
Okay.
familiar with this guy. He makes fake videos. He makes little fake videos where like he has his girlfriend knock on the windows, right, and then he runs outside all badass saying those racist Irish are out to get him. It's he's a phony. He's a little
RJ,
he's a little
RJ,
hammer.
do that, RJ. Hold on. RJ, are you in here? Hold on. I didn't know RJ does that. RJ, is he telling the truth on you, bro? Okay. Where's RJ?
He works for Sinn Féin. Sinn Féin is a Marxist. Look up Sinn Féin and what they've done to the Irish people. Right? They pulled the shuck and jive, a true shuck and jive.
Hold on, let me get RJ back in here because if you make an allegation against somebody, I want them to be able to defend it. RJ, is this true? Do you and your lady do all these weird videos?
I don't know what he's on about.
You do it. You do it. I've seen your little cute posts. You're a shinner, right? You're a shinner, right?
What's a shinner?
Sinn Féin. You're familiar with Sinn Féin, right?
Yeah, I'm not a shinner though. So post the video. Let's see the video you're on about. What are you talking about?
No, you deleted it. You got so much shit from the Irish community.
Oh, how
You deleted
convenient.
it. You'll make
How
another one
convenient.
shortly, though. Every outbreak of violence over there, you make a little cute little video, and you come on here, and you're very interested in American politics, which is cute. But it's because you're a Marxist. You're trying to spread your ideology. Sinn Féin's interested in American politics, but why? Because they're Marxists. They want a global community, and that's what you are. You're all
Well,
about.
I don't know you from Adam. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't make
Oh,
any
I know
videos.
you, and the Irish know you very well.
Now, RJ, are you in Ireland?
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay,
Yeah, but
interesting.
I don't make any videos that
He's
he's talking
Black
about. I don't
Irish,
know this guy.
Tariq. He's Black Irish.
He's just saying that he's just saying random stuff like okay.
Okay, all right, all right, all right. I don't know what's going on, but it's
Yeah, I don't know at all. This guy
all
is
right.
smoking
AJ,
something.
all right, RJ. Let me get AJ in here. AJ Benjamin.
Oh, Tariq, what's going on, man?
Hey, AJ, how are you, bro?
It's a small town in Ireland, I guess, you know? Jeez.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
yeah, no, man. I mean, I'm actually, yeah, just a long time fan. But no, I just thought, I'd chime in a little bit. We were talking about, you know, I guess, it was a good deal about like racism a little while ago, and it just like seemed like, I mean, RJ, that was like just the whole spiel was, I mean, and it was just a long list of stuff, but it's like you like he like dined with Nazis. It's like, do you know who you're talking about? It's like that was Nick Fuentes and Kanye West. It's like that's who is labeled a Nazi nowadays because yeah, Nick Fuentes is a deliberate instigator, and he took Kanye West on this like tour that I think was really just supposed to fucking make Kanye. I mean, look, sorry, you
Yeah,
know, it's three. It's
right.
late, so it's not
Yeah,
family friendly. But it was to make Kanye West look bad. I mean, make him look like an
right,
idiot. I think. But
right.
either way, they just went on and I thought it was I almost thought like it was like a lost bet of some sort. It was so crazy the things I was hearing come out of Kanye's mouth. So I was like, well,
Yeah, that was bad.
whatever. But I
Yeah,
mean, but then it's like, dude, come on. We see. I mean, where we're talking about somebody who has actually arrested plenty of people that were probably unlawfully arrested. And then we're talking about another guy that's a private businessman. He was always loved by the community. It's like, and just until he rocked the wrong boats, you know?
yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, when they try to play the Nazi thing, because see, my thing is, look, yeah, I call out racism on both sides. And the Democrats or the left leaning people, they only like to talk about racism when they can point at right wingers and Trump. And I don't let them get away with that. You're not going to sit up here caping for Biden talking about Trump and Nazis. And Biden's mentor, Robert Byrd, is a straight up Klan member. He was a Klan leader. And not only was he a
That
Klan leader,
that's not a characterization of a person. You're just stating a fact. He had it
Right,
on
right.
paper somewhere.
Oh yeah. This is very documented. It's very well documented.
So it's like we're not talking about like, oh man, this guy, I've heard him say a couple things, so he basically is a, and you can just any list of words that are basically hollowed out now because they're used so often. But it's like what you're saying right now, Robert Byrd, I mean that guy, I mean the the Klan is like a whole different thing. I mean, I think it's hilarious some of the movies we've had like about it, you know. I mean, these are some truly, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's their piece of work.
Yeah, I'm muting my laugh. I mute my mic when I laugh. But
Oh,
yeah. Shit. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
all right, but thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate
You
you
have
having me on. Yeah, thanks.
all right. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna play that little game with Biden and act like his hands are. Biden has done and said so much racist stuff as far as policies. His policies have affected black people negatively. Text in.
Hey, good evening, or I guess good night. Thanks for calling me up. I just want to respond to what Gabriel had said earlier and some other folks about that border bill.
Yes.
So they want to underscore bipartisan. Well, if you and I go do something stupid together, technically it's bipartisan because we did it together, but it was still stupid.
Yeah.
That border bill codified into law 1.8 million to 2 million migrants a year to come into our country. It actually streamlined the migration process into our country. So it was a nonsensical bill. It I don't know why folks want to keep pointing to that like it's like it was some, groundbreaking watershed moment. It wasn't. It was a terrible bill. It was a corporate politician's bill through and through.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and I want to point this out too. So the Biden administration and Harris, they have been flying in 30,000 migrants per month through a parole program. So folks from Haiti, Nicaragua, El Salvador, etc., have been flying in directly from their countries into our country, 30,000 per month.
Mm.
They just now suspended that program because it was ripe with fraud.
Yeah.
Literally, you can look this up. I'm not making this up. Fact check me if you want in real time. So
Mm-hmm.
so 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 that so that's going on. Now there's an application that people are downloading in Latin America. It's called the CBP1 application. They download it on their phone and they can apply for asylum from their living room on their phone.
Damn.
Whether they're in Mexico City, wherever else, you can look this up. They are
Wow.
they are streamlining migration into our country.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nonsensical. The United States, we are $35 trillion in debt and rising. In the next 90 days, that's supposed to go up by another trillion. Our interest on our debt is over $1.1 trillion. And from what I read, 76% of our tax dollars are used each year just to pay the interest on our debt alone.
Mm.
Imagine you at home. Imagine if 76% of your income was used to pay your credit card interest alone, not the principal, just the interest. You're going to go bankrupt. And
Yeah.
so we're supposed to subsidize these migrants to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars a year. It doesn't make any sense. And now California, they're about to pass legislation in which migrants can get homes
Yeah.
for no money down and no
Yep.
interest.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing the same thing in Oregon, but in Oregon, they're now going to give them $30,000 for a down payment. I
Yeah.
mean, it's nonsensical.
Insane.
Look. In my opinion, look, I believe in immigration, but it has to be limited. It has to be sustainable. It has to be smart. We have to vet these people. This isn't 1813 in the Wild West, and we're trying to settle the West, right?
Yeah.
You feel me on that? This is
For sure.
2024. We're in so much debt. We're about to go off of a cliff, and yet we want to subsidize all these people. And I'll tell you this, and I'll yield after this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I learned through life experience, poverty breeds poverty. It doesn't matter of your race, your background. Poverty breeds poverty. And here in America, if we want to keep bringing in all these folks from the third world, we're going to have to subsidize generations of them. The social
Mhm.
welfare state's going to keep growing, and we're already going broke.
Yeah.
There's nothing prejudiced about that. There's nothing racist about that. It's basic math. And I don't know why folks get so caught up in the identity politics, and they want a virtue signal. And then last thing, Kamala has said recently, at least her platform signaled that they want to give amnesty to over 11 million migrants in this country. Why
Yeah.
do they want to do that? Because 2/3 of Latinos vote for Democrats. California used to be a Republican state from the 1950s until 1986.
Hmm.
What happened? Ronald Reagan, through pressure from Tip O'Neill and Democrats, he gave in, and he gave amnesty to millions of illegal immigrants. California turned blue and has been blue ever since.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they want to do. I'm telling you, you just watch. In our lifetime, I would predict in the next 20 years, my state of Texas will become a blue state because of these policies. And I'll yield
Wow.
back. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's get the real Tamara. Real Tamara.
Hi, Tariq. How are you?
I'm good, Tamara. How are you, beloved?
It's good. It's Tamara. But
Tamara.
yeah, and when you mispronounce my name like that, you know it's racist, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like with cow. It's like, oh God.
You're
I'm
racist, man.
just disrespecting the black womanhood. God.
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah, so anyways, I've been watching your content on and off for many years, and I gotta say, to see the evolution in your content has been amazing. A lot of the things that you have touched on and other content creators have touched on, it's what made me evolve into the position that I have now regarding the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. So I just kind of want to touch on something that you covered just recently regarding Ann Coulter. I know Ann Coulter has been making the rounds on a lot of content creators, including yourself, regarding her comments about FBA and reparations. Well, I just wanted to say that her comments about that date back at least 11 years ago. 11 years ago, she sat on MSNBC and she talked about the exact same thing that she's talking about now, which is that FBA is owed reparations and nobody else. She said things like, uh, reparations and the civil rights is only for FBA. It's not for anyone else. So a lot of the same points she's making today, she made 11 years ago. And then with Trump, I think that something that FBA has to keep in mind is that um, it's going to be very difficult for either party, even if the Democrats wanted to, for them to sell to their base reparations. Because quiet is kept, white people on both sides do not want Black people to get reparations. Democrats especially do not want Black people to get reparations, and I mean that in the voter base and in the leadership.
Yeah.
In the leadership, how could they give reparations to Black Americans? Black Americans, we get reparations and then we start to own more businesses. We start to own more houses. Suddenly we're not the lower class. Suddenly we're thinking about ownership and land and property and all that a little differently. And that might turn a lot more to independent and conservative voters. And that will certainly take away their voter base of 80% of Black Americans. So Democrats have a vested interest in making sure that FBA never get any sort of comeuppance, right? And for Republicans, it's just their voter base, period, are just anti FBA getting reparations. Never mind you the fact that slave owners were even given reparations for quote unquote losing their slaves. White evangelists were given reparations for the Boxers' Rebellion, and I can go on and on and on. But the Trump administration, he met with people like Bob Johnson, the owner of BET. He also met with, as you know, Ice Cube on the Contract for Black America. And that may not be termed reparations, but the information and the opportunities involved in the Contract for Black America would be directly beneficial, directly for Black Americans. And he's the only candidate who's talking directly to Black Americans. I did hear that Jill Stein has some some points directly to Black Americans, but Trump is saying it loud and proud. And as you know, he walked into the Black Journalists Convention, and they could have asked him any question they wanted to ask him about Black America, but they didn't. And I wish that they
Right.
would have, but he showed up. So I just think that, there's one thing to say to vote for the couch, but I think that this election is way too important, because I don't think that we can afford 4 more years of Kamala. The border is wide open under Biden. It can get worse. It can get worse.
Yeah, so we're waiting on somebody to really step up, because thank you for the call too, dear. We're waiting on them to step up because they know this is a very important election. That Black vote, this is the swing vote. We can make or break either one of the politicians. We need to use that to our advantage. We need to use it to our advantage. The Democrats, they have taken us for granted. They are throwing on all of these plantation celebrations and having their shields in here to shame us. That's their only tactic, because they don't want to give us anything. This is a great opportunity for the Republicans. If they come through with any type of tangible program, because we haven't really supported the Republicans, but they don't owe us like the Democrats. The Democrats owe. It's like full out reparations, 20 trillion damn dollars, straight up and down. We've been supporting them for 60 years and waiting on them to come through with something, and they've been doing the benign neglect. So that's why it's like very bold with the Democratic politicians. Y'all know what y'all need to give us. We done papered everybody up with our support. Now with the Republicans, we don't have to go full blown reparations with them, because we already know what their position is, but some type of tangible program specifically for us, you see, that's doable. And we got to understand the political atmosphere. We understand that they have a base, that far right base. We understand how that works. But there's ways that we can move and shake with the Republicans to get tangibles for us that will not cause them to lose their base if we word everything right and word everything specifically for us. Let's not word it in a way where it's going to become a DEI minority program where everybody can lunch onto it. There's things that we can do and put together where we can word things a certain way that's going to make sense for their base, so they don't trip out and they don't lose their base. Because I understand that's the big problem. The sister hit it. The big issue that they have with both parties, especially the right wingers, you got a lot of these far right people who don't want Black folks to get nothing, and you don't want to lose them. But even those far right cats, certain programs and certain things can be done where you won't lose them, and we can get what we're supposed to get specifically. There's a lot of different ways and strategies we could utilize to get that popping. And I've talked to people behind the scenes about that on both sides, you see. So we got to know how to move and shake with this thing. Let me see. We still got a lot of people in here. Ah, man. How many folks we got in here? Oh, we got 1,200 people. We in here. Nathaniel. Okay, Nathaniel. You can stop with the gestures. A Sambo tether trying to pretend to be white. You can stop with all of the gestures, dude. Okay, let's get Jeremiah in quick. Let's get Jeremiah in the building.
Thank you, brother Tariq. I mean, you hit the nail on the point. The sister that came up here before us hit the nail on the point. I think that we need to let the Democratic Party crash and burn, and whatever comes out of the ashes from that, we create our own party. We support our own leaders in the Black community here in America, and we're just done with them. I mean, voting against them is priority number one for me. Thank you. I yield there.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah, man, the Democrats, they've just turned a lot of people off. They've turned a lot of people off. And my thing, man, I want to make a proactive support. Like, I don't want to support somebody just because I'm not supporting the other. because again, it's still in the realm of neglect. I only want to support somebody, and I want to set a precedent. I want the precedent to be set that you're going to have to give us something in order to get our support. Because I don't want the whole us going back and forth running from the bad guy. I don't want to do boogeyman support. Well, I'm gonna support you because the other guy's the boogeyman. The Democrats are the boogeyman, so I'm gonna support you. The Republicans, they're the boogeyman. Oh, Project 2025 is coming. Oh, I got to go support the Democrat. No, they try to use these scare tactics with us. I'm not scared. Y'all just gonna have to give me something. And I believe that Trump would be more open and accessible to give us some form of tangible. If Trump did that, man, that would change the game. The thing is, they just have to try to navigate how to do that without losing people in their base. And there are ways they can do that. There are absolutely ways they can do that, where they will not lose their base and they will still get some type of tangible resources specifically to foundational Black Americans. There's a lot of ways we can work that. So we just got to be on point and on code about it. All right. All right. Let me get up out of here, guys. Go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Everybody make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum. And we got some events coming. We got an event happening on Saturday, September 14th. And the tickets for that will be on sale tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. Go to microphonecheck.com to check out the film Microphone Check. Go to rootworkstyle.com to get the Rootwork deodorant. Go to officialfba.com to get the book Foundation of Black American Race Baiter and your Foundation of Black American Flags. All right, guys, y'all have a good night, good weekend. I'm up out of here. Papi Akute, Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
Hi, I'm Mateo. Do you want to learn about Hidden Heroes? Hidden Heroes from A to Z is a cool book that tells the stories of amazing Black heroes you might not know about. You'll meet inventors, you'll meet explorers, and leaders who change the world. It's fun, inspiring, and you can learn so much. Get your copy now at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Let's discover our hidden heroes together.